an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. My name is Thomas Hunt. Today is Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021. And here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Bitcoin tumbles below $50,000 as fear sweeps through crypto. Bitcoin, Dogecoin plummet as well. No, not Dogecoin. The price of Bitcoin is down 9.48% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 48,522, a high of 55,000 even, and a low of 45,000 also even. Volume was incredibly high at 32,333 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long at 96%, heading that direction. The new Bitcoin Dominance Index shows Bitcoin at 80%. Also, with the dropping of Dogecoin, we have CoinMarketCap coverage. Ethereum is down 8.5%, Binance Coin down 12%, Tether even, actually up half a point, Polkadot down 2.5%, Cardano down 3.4%, Ripple down 15%, Litecoin down 12%, Chainlink down 11%, and Bitcoin Cash down 14%, rounding out the top 10. This is a good time to give a thumbs up and subscribe to Today in Bitcoin. Say hello to the chat. Hello, chat. Tesla's share price is now directly tied to the value of Bitcoin. Analyst says. Daniel Ives, an analyst at Wedbush, said Elon Musk and Tesla are now tied to the Bitcoin story. Although Tesla made $1 billion paper profit in its first month owning the digital gold, it comes with added risk, as seen this week. Musk has been tweeting about the cryptocurrency on and off ever since, raising alarm bells in some corners. He's also been tweeting about other coins like Ethereum and Doge. MicroStrategy CEO says Bitcoin will one day have $100 trillion market value, even as the price dives. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor told CNBC Tuesday he sees Bitcoin's market value reaching $100 trillion one day, a bold call predicting 100 times increase. The comments came even as the price of the digital coin fell more than 10% Tuesday. As it marches towards 100 trillion, you're going to see the growth rates fall, the volatility fall, said Saylor, whose company had been buying Bitcoin since August. Bitcoin drops further below key $50,000 level. After, keywords, we're going to get the understanding from the news, Yellen calls it extremely inefficient. Yes, Janet Yellen speaking that the Bitcoin was extremely inefficient is the reason the price is down. It has nothing to do with profit taking or short squeezes or selling for taxes or selling because they feel like it. Maybe it's because of fear. Bitcoin tumbles below $50,000 as fear sweeps through crypto. Bloomberg News. Prices sank as much as 18% as Gates, Yellen add to skepticism. Bitcoin's technical indicators look stretched, analysts say. Bitcoin's losses accelerated, with prices tumbling below $50,000 as investors started to bail on the market's frothiest assets. The cryptocurrency tanked as much as 18% on Tuesday and traded around 48,750 as of 10:48 a.m. in New York. While the sell-off only puts Bitcoin prices at the lowest in about 2 weeks, investors are starting to wonder whether it marks the start of a bigger retreat from crypto or simply represents volatility in an unpredictable market. Today's correction for crypto assets is part of a wider sell-off in markets globally, being driven by profit taking, said Simon Peters, a crypto asset analyst at the trading platform eToro. Investors are closing positions, which will have generated significant gains for most of them. Bitcoin has been battered by negative comments this week, with longtime skeptic and now Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen saying at a New York Times press conference on Monday that the token is an extremely inefficient way of conducting transactions. Microsoft Corporation co-founder Bill Gates also weighed in an interview with Bloomberg Television's Emily Chang. The billionaire said he's not a fan of Bitcoin and warns against retail investors being swept up in speculative manias. It's a pure speculative asset, said Nader Niemi, head of dynamic markets at AMP Capital Investors in Sydney. Other markets that have seen massive gains this year sold off sharply on Tuesday. Tesla sank as much as 13%. Cathie Wood's flagship $28 billion ARK Innovation ETF dropped as much as 12% at one point. The Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index, which spans Bitcoin, Ether, and 3 other digital tokens, declined as much as 21%. Bitcoin did rise from the lowest levels of the day after crypto exchange Bitfinex settled a probe with New York Attorney General Letitia Jones over allegations that it hid the loss of commingled client and corporate funds and lied about reserves. Some market participants saying that the agreement, which included an $18.5 million penalty, lifts a cloud over the cryptocurrency market. On the grand scale of things, it's less than a speeding ticket, said Antony Trenchev, managing partner and co-founder of Nexo in London, a crypto lender. I'm just excited that they will be revealing more numbers that we can accurately assess and hopefully that will create some comfort for the market participants. Bitcoin prices have soared more than 50% this year as more investors buy into the argument that digital currencies can act as a hedge against inflation.
There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
A pullback in Bitcoin shouldn't be surprising given the current over-leveraged long positions on mainstream coins, said Annabelle Huang, a partner at Amber Group, a crypto services firm. Fed's Powell offers Bitcoin bulls glimmer of hope as the price drops to 45K. Omkar Godbol, picked up by Yahoo Finance. Bitcoin prices slumped to a 12-day low on Tuesday, extending Monday's double-digit fall from record highs. The Bitcoin cryptocurrency market by value reached as low as $45,047 at 9:10 UTC, the lowest level since February 11th, having dropped from the record high of 58,332 to below 48,000 on Monday, according to CoinDesk 20 data. Bitcoin looked overbought at record highs and due for correction, more so as the cryptocurrency's appeal as inflation hedge was somewhat diluted by the recent rise in the inflation-adjusted U.S. Treasury yields. The macro picture, however, might bring the return of bullish pressure, as analysts expect Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell to tell Congress later today that the central bank is committed to keeping interest rates low. The U.S. central bank is also likely to continue with its liquidity-boosting bond purchase program, despite a recent rise in inflation expectations and an improving growth outlook. That will likely push bond yields lower and put a floor under both equities and Bitcoin.
There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
The recent spike in yields suppressed some of the risk-on sentiment, which is inevitable. But I expect Powell will err to the side of caution, and yields will be lower after his semi-annual testimony. Dennis Vinkaroff, head of research at the London-based prime brokerage Bacant, told CoinDesk. In turn, we're expecting risk flows to resume and support upside in BTC, and with it, the rest of the market. Stock markets came under pressure on Monday as the U.S. 10-year yield bond reached a 10-month high of 1.39%, extending the year-to-date gain over 35 basis points. The risk aversion likely helped drag Bitcoin lower. According to CNBC, rising yields could be signaling reflation, an expansion in the level of output of an economy using either physical or monetary policy or both. The Fed has been trying to reflate the economy since the March 2020 crash and has pumped trillions of dollars into the system to achieve that goal. Almost an infinite amount of cash. The price of Bitcoin is brought to you by Bitcoinal.com. Fun price charts and normal ones at Bitcoinal.com. Give a thumbs up for Bitcoinal. The price of Bitcoin is down 10.94% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 47,882, a high of 55,000 even, and a low of 45,000, also strangely even. That's $1 for 2,096 Satoshis, just on the other side of the 2,000 Satoshi barrier. Volume was incredibly high at 32,334 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 96% of the market heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance under the new dominance index without ICOs and stablecoins is at 80%. The new laptop fundraiser is back. Yes, the price of Bitcoin falling means it's time to start fundraising again for a new laptop. Get out your wallet of Satoshi and donate some Lightning Sats or even some on-chain Bitcoin to our fundraiser. As you can see here, we're back to 94% towards our goal. You could donate now and buy the entire fundraiser with around $80 in Bitcoin using the on-chain code right now. You can also donate and join our 90 contributors by using the Lightning Network at Tallycoin. Here we go. I'm pushing the button for $2, which is 4,095 Satoshis today. Got my wallet of Satoshi ready to go. Scan the QR code. Says it's going to send 4,095 Satoshis. Routing fee is 1 Satoshi. Seems like a good deal. Click pay, payment sent, and it's just that easy to use the Lightning Network. How do you get your Lightning Satoshis? Well, I use Strike, and I put all my information into Strike, trust in Jack. So far, so good. And from there, I buy the Lightning Satoshis. Then I send them over to my wallet of Satoshi, which I've also linked to my email address. So in case I lose my phone or something happens, it's backed up there. And my wallet of Satoshi holds a small amount of Lightning Satoshis that I use to tip people and spend on things that I think of my spending Lightning Satoshis. So that's the way I do it. Strike, you can download at the App Store. I think it's on Google Play or Apple. You can also get Wallet of Satoshi on the iPhone or Apple. So check that out. Donate to the fundraiser. The price of Bitcoin is down 11.2% right now. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.
an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the. There is an infinite. There is an infinite. There is an infinite. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.